All righty, it's district breakdown time. Matt Harris is with us. We're talking 26A, a lot of Fort Bend teams plus George Ranch. Talk about what you see happening in this district in 2021.
Yeah, all those Fort Bend teams plus George Ranch, but George Ranch had a pretty good year. 5-4 overall, but 4-1 in district play with the lone loss to Ridge Point, I believe. And the sad thing here is didn't advance in the playoffs. They had to forfeit due to COVID issues in round one against Katy Taylor, who they lost to in non-district play 26-14. They've got an interesting situation here at quarterback. They graduate quarterback Sam Miller, who was a full-time starter, but quarterback Cole Murphy will take over for him after getting a good amount of experience last season. They also lose wide receiver Javon Gibson, but they return running back Hyman Drinkard. So they're very half and half in terms of offensive talent, what they lose, what they return. And I expect George Ranch to be right back in the middle of this, in the thick of it for this district. Now, of course, Ridge Point won it at 4-0 in district play. They did the whole Region 1, Region 2 kind of district thing where you didn't play every team in the district due to COVID. That'll change this year, of course. But 8-3 in Ridge Point for Ridge Point last year. Really successful year. Lost to North Shore in round 5, or round 4, I should say, 56-14. But of course, North Shore is North Shore, defending state champs at the time. And anytime you can make it to a state quarterfinals, it's a great year. So, and they return a lot of talent. Bert Emanuel Jr. at quarterback, Azell Jolly at running back, Marvin Session is back at wide receiver, and defensive newcomer of the year for the district, Taylor Davis, returns as well. So I like Ridge Point to win this district once again.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of two of the guys you mentioned there, Hyman over there at George Ranch, and then Bert Emanuel Jr. Those guys should have big senior years here. Any other players you see in this district that may be stepping out of the shadows?
Yeah, one more guy I'm a big fan of, a guy that competed in our quarterback competition, the results of which we will not reveal here, is Travis quarterback Anthony Njoku, who Travis had an interesting season, 3-1 in district, 4-4 overall. You might look at 4-4 and say, that's just a so-so year, but 3 of those 4 losses were by 10 points combined. So they had to replace a lot of offensive talent last season, but now they've got a little bit of continuity coming back with Njoku, and I expect them to kind of figure out some of those closer losses and come out with a better record this year. I wouldn't be surprised if Travis jumps George Ranch for second in this district behind Ridge Point.
Awesome. Yeah. Thing about Njoku is you got that twin brother that you cannot tell them apart until you see that right arm start gunning passes around. Then you can definitely tell them apart. But that 26A is going to be a heck of a district, especially with 8 teams. So can't wait to see how that plays out. I appreciate you joining us. We're going to talk 21-6A next week. I have a feeling you're going to have some things to say about North Shore. So we will talk to you next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.